Hello everyone, Donnie Wanders here, and today I have wandered to the Shannon Park Trail with my very special friend, Kiki. This is a cute little trail that is repurposed land. So Shannon Park was military housing many years ago. It closed, I think, 20 or 30 years ago, and the buildings have all been removed. They were all in here. And this property is going to be redeveloped, but for the time being, Canada Lands has turned it into a trail. So this is one of the old roads that led into this community, and eventually we will get to the end of this trail, and there's a little loop at the end that looks out over Halifax Harbour. It's really lovely. I like taking my elderly cat Kiki on adventures. So she rides in her backpack. When we get down the trail a little bit, I'll take her out and let her wander around a little bit with a leash on. And she seems to really enjoy it. This is a very short urban trail, so we don't usually see too many other people or dogs on this trail, so it's a good low risk trail to take a senior kitty cat. So I actually have two friends with me today, not just Kiki. Dave is here as well. And Dave loves coming to this trail because he grew up here in Shannon Park. So there's a lot of memories here for him. And what was it like growing up here?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Couldn't have asked for a better neighborhood location beside the harbor, and lots of trees and plants and kids to play with. It was great. Everybody has fond memories of Shannon Heights.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Peace.
At the end of this paved area, this is where the gravel trail starts, and this is the part of the trail that is a loop that will loop out just around sort of a little peninsula here. I don't think I told you up here. We'll get a better view of it out here, but we're pretty close to the McKay Bridge, which spans Halifax Harbour. We are just coming to the end of the loop. The gravel path turns into this lovely boardwalk. And okay, this is the part of the trail where I like to take the cat out of the bag. So we're gonna let the cat out of the bag right now. Little Miss Kiki. She's laying down in there. Come film her. Look at her. She loves being in her pack. Very comfortable. But let's see if she wants to come out. Come on. Shall we go for a walk, Kiki? And there's the Irving Shipyard, and then just past that is the McDonald Bridge. So we call that the McDonald Bridge or the Old Bridge because it is older than the McKay Bridge, which is also an old bridge. But here in Nova Scotia we call this the New Bridge and this the Old Bridge. They're both very old, like built in like the 1950s or 60s, something like that. And then over here is Tufts Cove, which is a Nova Scotia power generating station. And we are actually under the grid. So this trail loops around this huge tower that is part of Nova Scotia Power's infrastructure. Really beautiful view out here though. You can see we're right, this is called the Narrows because this is where Halifax Harbour gets narrow. Out there beyond the bridge is like the mouth of the harbor, and then looking up the harbor, it widens out into a basin which we call Bedford Basin. I really like this sign because it talks about this. The Dartmouth shore is known as Boonamugwadij, translating to at the tomcod place. And tomcod are plentiful fish that live here in the harbor. We call them Tommy cods, but every time I come here I work on my pronunciation of, I guess, Dartmouth or this part of Dartmouth because it's my neighborhood. So Boonamugwadij, I think, something like that. I'll keep working on it. Well, she found her way back up on the bench, and by that I mean I picked her up and put her on the bench. She crawled back into her little pack. Well, I guess Kiki has no interest in doing any exploring on her own 4 feet today. She just walked around a bit and got back in her pack, so I'm going to tuck her in here. I will strap her to my back and carry her out. I guess that's your privilege when you're over 20 years old. Cat years. And 100 in people years. Kiki was meowing a little bit, so we thought maybe she had to get out for a pee, so we took her out. But now she just wants to go back to in the direction we came from. I think she wants to go back and lay on the park bench a little longer. She hates leaving. She always pulls to go back. Kiki. Okay, we're making some headway now. She's facing the right direction and walking. We've just wandered off the main trail a little bit. Not really a trail, but kind of an old road. And we're making really good progress. The main trail is like right there. So we've just wandered off. There's a few people walking on it down there. And we're really making good time now because the cat is just a booting her. Look at her go.
This is where I went to Sunday school.
What was that?
This is where I went to Sunday school.
Oh, Sunday school. Was this the church? Oh. Okay. Dave has opted to carry Kiki instead of putting her in her pack so that it's a little easier to put her down when she gets antsy and wants to explore. Oh, like right now. So we have come back out onto the main trail. We're just about back to the parking area. So we'll wrap it up here. So thanks for watching from me, from Dave, and from Kiki and Donnie Wanders. We'll see you in the next one.